This position is going to go over a way that's very easy to do, especially a lot throughout the day, to engage my glute and lightly stretch the front of my hip. So the key with this is just going to be, as I'm doing the movement, I want to make sure my lower back does not fall into this sway or arch position, which it typically wants to do. So you're going to see that as I stand here, the first focus is going to be on controlling my trunk. So as I'm going to do this maybe for my left hip, hands at a counter, and I'm going to take my left leg behind me, right? Now all of my weight is going to be on my front leg. My back foot is just toe resting on the ground. Now first thing I want to think about here is that I don't want my lower back to do this. I want to try and get it to do more of this suck the hips underneath me, right? So I try and do it without moving my shoulders. I'm not necessarily trying to round and slouch forward. So first I may have someone just see, well, how does it feel to do this and this, to get some awareness of what their pelvis is doing, and just know that they don't want to do that. We want to try and keep this, where I'm pulling my lower abdomen in. So I want to maintain that position, and this back leg is just going to straighten and squeeze my butt and bend and relax. So it's just a very small motion. Each time I straighten my leg, I lightly squeeze here, and I feel just a little bit of tension in the front of my hip. And I'm not going to hold, I'm just going to pump in and out of it. Nothing moves except for that leg, right? And I really got to watch, because as I straighten my leg, my back's going to want to start to do this, and I have to make sure I keep some tension in my stomach to stop that from happening. Now, if this hurts or if it doesn't feel comfortable, I'll have a patient lean forward, so now their back is even more relaxed, even more unlikely that this is going to happen, and they can do the same thing here, just a straight and squeeze. This leg that's in front, I'm just making sure that knee is not locked out. I have it just unlocked, but besides for that, it's pretty straight for the most part. So it's just a very light squeeze and relax. Now, if I want to pull at it more, I could prop my foot up on something. So I could use a small step stool, or if I'm at the bottom of a flight of stairs. And the higher my foot is, the more it's going to stretch. So here I am with my foot on this just black pad, and I can do the same two things. I can start off on my forearms, keep that tension in my stomach. Same thing, straighten and squeeze. I could also do it up here if I'm really good at keeping this awareness in my stomach. But even for me, I gotta watch it as I go back here, because I'm up tall now. For me to straighten my leg, my back would have to do this, right? So I may not straighten my leg all the way in this position, because if I go any further than that, my back is gonna have to move. So as your foot goes higher and it stretches more, you may not get your knee all the way straight, because you wanna make sure the more that you take that leg back, that your back doesn't follow.